How do you feel about using equity partners on a deal? I know, Brant, you've got some experience with that.
Well, it depends on who the partner is.
It's like, so an equity partner, and you're probably going to get into this, it's like a marriage to a degree, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, so I absolutely love it. Yeah, I will say that I've had quite a few partnerships over the years, less than 10, probably say 7 or 8. And all of them have worked out well. Like, I don't have any of these really bad horror stories, except for one, now I think about it. That wasn't, it was criminal. No, I forget about it. It was my construction partner on our construction business. But besides that, so what I've learned is this, that there is some absolutely synergistic things that can happen through partnerships that you just can't do on your own, right? So my first company that I formed was called Synergy Real Estate Group, and that was kind of my vision. I realized really soon, after I did my 10 refinances and Fannie Mae wouldn't give me any more loans, I'm like, I got to figure something out. And the first thing that came to my mind was through partnerships, right? So I put together 3 partnerships my second year in real estate just to buy rental properties, okay? So there's there's power that can come from equity partners, okay? You just have to really, really screen these people, right? And you need to make sure, more importantly, that you're doing what you're supposed to do every day when you look in the mirror, that you're putting together a good deal, the viability of that deal, knowing the financials and working your tail end off to perform. And so if you can do that and find the right properties with the right deals, it can be great. And where it really, the things that are really have been eye-opening to me, really more so in the last few years, as I've put together some syndication deals, and some of my partners are here today. And one deal, for example, came about a couple of years ago. It's been more than 2 years ago. And my partner brought this to me, and it was a big deal, kind of scary to me to take down a loan. But when we really started looking at it with the power of partners, we brought partners in, we closed on this deal, looking at a really, really, really good return. I've got a video update, by the way, coming out tomorrow for a few of you guys that you're going to like. And then we did another syndication. We're looking at doing some more, and that's just the power of, if I was trying to pull this deal off on my own, could I do it? Maybe I could do one of them, but could I do 2, 3, or 4 or 5? Absolutely not. And so for me, it's like that power that comes in numbers that we can't do it on our own. But I tell you guys, this is when I got started, when I started raising private money, when I started raising private money, I remember like it was yesterday. And I started having some people showing some interest. My wife had known how long I was working my tail off on it, trying to get some private lenders to invest with me. And she's like, man, that's great. And I was like, it's great. But at the same time, I told her, I'm like, I kind of feel like the weight of the world's on my shoulders. I told her, I'm like, look, here's the deal. I'm like, I'm going to raise this money. I'm going to do deals. But if anything ever goes wrong, we'll sell our house. We'll live on the streets. I'm going to pay my lenders first. So I'm letting you know why I seem a little stressed out. It's because I'm nervous about it while I'm excited. So I'll tell y'all, do not, and this is what I tell all my students, like, don't even think about raising a dime unless you're going to do whatever it takes to make that deal perform, right? And that's like my claim to fame after being the 15, 16 years in the business. I've always performed on everything I've done, and a lot of times it ain't been easy. But if you perform, you get the right partners, it's absolutely the gateway to, the next level of real estate. I would say that for sure.